Do you enjoy waking up to a camera straight in your face?
I don't mind it. I usually don't do it, but I don't mind it.
You look very sprightly this morning, Miss Alvarez.
Do I?
Yeah.
I feel like I slept a little bit better last night. Still woke up a lot, but last day. So whatever thoughts in your mind, like, oh, I'm tired, put it out of your mind. Push it out.
Wait, why haven't you been sleeping well?
I don't know. Usually I sleep like a rock before competition. I think because team's a little different, so I'm thinking about the workouts and like the plan, and then okay, well, how do we want to execute this? Like, this is what we're gonna do, and that's all go over the plan in my head. And I'm usually really tired. I just think it's a different just a different switch.
Were you like the perfect student in school because you're the only athlete that actually watches all the workouts and reads everything?
I tried to be the perfect student. Like, I tried to go for like A's, but
did you have like a 4.0?
No, calculus was like my AP. I took 4 AP classes my last year in my senior year, and like AP calculus like kicked my ass. Like, that was the lowest grade I ever got. It was like a C minus.
Who takes calculus?
Well, I don't know. It was part of the like curriculum.
This proves my point.
In all previous individual competitions, my coach and I, Alex and I, would always go over like review the workouts, review standards, like what can you do, what can you not do, like, and then like go over it and like practice, just visualize it. Cause it's like if you do that, then there's less likely to be any issues out there. And obviously, team's a little different because there's 4 of us. But it's like if I can make sure that what I'm doing is like boom, then that's again less deviation, less things to like worry about when you get on the field.
I woke up like this.
Was your hair perfect?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever told you you look like a Ken doll?
Yeah.
Really?
Weirdly so, yeah. I don't know why, but yes.
Okay, once again, you're eating pancakes.
Yeah.
Are those, which pancakes? Did you make them?
They're healthy pancakes. No, they're Kettlebell Kitchen. Coconut flour.
I like that.
They're healthy pancakes.
Are they? How are they healthy?
They must be if they're made with coconut flour.
Did you put maple syrup and butter on it?
Yes.
Maple syrup. I didn't know
butter.
there was butter in the house.
Oh, you would have put butter on it.
Oh, yeah.
Sam,
Sir?
are you offering, Margaux Alvarez is offering basically free wine if you guys win today. Are you offering anything?
I can offer unlimited hugs.
Unlimited hugs.
Unlimited hugs for this. This is a special offer.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's only 1 per person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you can redeem as many hugs as you'd like. I'm also going to be offering free time with my wife. You can hang out with her as long as you want.
And they just have to say the word hashtag inside Invictus.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. And
By the way, Invictus X, I just want to tell you the communication between you guys, the 4 of you this morning, amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So good.
Amazing.
we did all the talking last night.
Okay, so we are in the car, day 3, headed to the venue. We have to be there early today. It is 7:08 right now. I think the goal is to leave at 7:02. So we're right on time.
6 minutes behind.
6 minutes behind. There's McCoy doing his thing in his natural element.
I should have dusted him.
No, don't do that. Are you feeling excited, guys?
I'm stoked.
Yeah, ready to go. Day 3. Let's rock and roll. Morning, CJ.
Yes.
Perfect timing. Coach CJ getting to the venue. Ready to go. Excited for day 3. We got row, deadlift, box jump workout first, and then we have what do we have next? Oh, then the sprint. For each person sprints, and then the worm, and then the rope climb sandbag clean. Keep you guys updated. Gonna go to the warm-up area, put our bags down. We have about an hour before we go. So we're gonna get warmed up and ready for the first event, and then go from there.
I was about to day 3, coming in second place. Striking distance at first. We just need to execute as best we can.
One question is that Sam has said to me at the house last night that he doesn't leaderboard, and that's what coaches are for. He said that several times.
Yep.
Is that something that you do for the team on a regular basis, checking the points spread and knowing exactly when to tell them to push?
Yeah, for sure. I'd prefer that our athletes don't ever leaderboard because I think they need to stay focused one event at a time. And so that's my preference. I know Kristen Holta is like probably the best at it. She never looks. She doesn't have social media. She doesn't even have her phone most competitions. She allows somebody else to kind of deal with that. And so I'm always very aware of where they're at on the leaderboard, and we can set some goals and make sure that they know who they need to stay ahead of if it comes down to a tight event. But for 99% of our events, all I want them thinking about is their own performance and execution.
A little bit like off topic, but in regards to coaching, I mean, you've coached some of the best athletes in the world, and you've been around for so many years, like 10 years now.
Longer.
What do you think has kept so many athletes coming back? I mean, what's the special sauce to Invictus and why so many people come to San Diego and come to you and Tino?
Honestly, I think it's the level of care that they get. Like, you know, there are a lot of programs, and of course we think that we do a great job of writing programs and helping athletes, but I think the athletes know that they are going to have a team surrounding them that's fully supportive. I mean, it's not just me and Tino, it's my parents that are, you know, cooking breakfast and dinner for them. It's a whole gym and community of support. It's all of their training partners that are in the gym with them and pushing them to be better. And so I think once you create that environment and that surroundings, it allows everybody to find their best potential.
But if I'm a new aspiring coach, I've just set up an affiliate, and I don't have like my parents there that are great cooks that I can kind of rely on in the beginning, like what do I do to like attract so many athletes? How do I start a business like that? You know?
You have to find a team of support. It doesn't have to be your parents, it might be your friends, but it might be the athletes themselves. But you've got to figure out a team of support so that everybody's on the same page, everybody's pushing in the right direction.
What is it like, but in regards to coaching, what is it you think like the coach's essential role is? Like, I mean, what do you...
Easy. I mean, we're guided by one question, or two questions. What's your goal and how can we help? And that's it literally, if you start with how can we help, it's going to take a million different variants. But at the end of the day, it's like, what is the one thing I could be doing to help my athlete as best as possible right now? And if that's getting coffee, then I'll go get coffee. And if that's talking through strategy, then it's, you know, we're doing that too.
But does a sports science degree is that essential? Or?
Well, I hope not, because my legal degree is not helping much on the sports science. I think you have to be willing to constantly work and improve yourself and continually learn.
It's the last day of competition. You know, they're starting the day in second place, which is really good for them considering they had to climb up the leaderboard going into it. But I mean, they need to do really well all day today, all 3 events. And for this next one, I don't know. I really don't know how they're going to go. It's a lot of different movements. It's a lot of synchro stuff. We haven't seen a ton of that yet, so I have no idea who really is going to make it into the top 5 in this one.
Who was ahead of them?
CrossFit Krypton is ahead of them, and we've seen all those individuals, you know, competing solo, competing on other teams. So the backfill process, like, we really don't know how that's going to go. They've already qualified on different teams, like Ramwad Witt at Wadapalooza won, and then we've seen them all solo compete as well. So I don't know how it's all going to shake out.
Okay, do you have a prediction at all for podium end of today?
I think it's going to be a race to the top between that Krypton team, between Invictus X, and also the RPM Central Beasts, which were the reigning champions from last year.
Holden?
Hello, McCoy.
You seemed, after the event, you didn't seem too happy?
I just blew up on my deadlifts, which it happens. It is what it is.
What do you mean? What happened?
My back and hamstrings were just smoked. Not too pleased with how I performed, but the team performed really well, so.
Were you happy with that last performance?
Yeah, I am.
But everyone seemed a little bit down. Would that be an accurate statement?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a tiny little misty cloud.
When you hit the the wall at the end, was that for adulation or was that for frustration?
No, I think it was. I was like pretty stoked.
Oh, you were in a good. That
Yeah.
was a good. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked on it.
Do you know where that has the leaderboard come out yet, or where you guys currently stand now?
Holden looked at it. He said we're still in second. But I don't know. I used to leaderboard when I was younger, and I don't do it anymore. Maybe like on the last workout or something like that. But I don't know. It's just like it's kind of like I think me and you've talked about this, like picking your clothes out in the morning. It's just kind of like wasted energy. So like there's some balance with it though. Like it's important to know where you're at and where the points are, and then at the same time, it almost doesn't matter. Like if you're going out there and you're laying it all out and you're giving it 100%, then it's just like, may the points fall wherever they fall. So
yeah, but there's always that last minute energy. You know what I mean? Like that last second surge when you know you just need to get over the line. You can get a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys aren't at that at the moment, but going to the final event, would you look at the leaderboard?
Yeah. And we'll definitely be, and that's and that's the benefit of having a coach. Like we have CJ to worry about. Like he can pick out our outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like then we don't have to waste that energy worrying about where we're at with the points and where we're at with our scores and what we need to do.
Oh, that's what a coach is for.
Pick our outfits.
Why is there a dejected look?
I don't have anything to say. No, we did really good.
Does that mean you're disappointed?
No, not at all. That was a hard event. We executed the way we wanted to. So maybe deadlifts we broke a little more than we wanted to, but we were also trying to save going into the box jump, so none of us ate it on the box. And we were making up ground, but then there just wasn't enough time to catch in the box. So I think we did really good.
Why can I kind of see like the body language of the team in that after the event? Walk around, it didn't seem super happy.
I mean, we ended up 5th or 6th, so we just, we want to keep climbing. So 5th or 6th is really good, but we have high expectations for ourselves. We're competitive athletes, so 5th or 6th is great, but at the same time, we want to do better.
Let me ask you this: if I'm to look at those 4 individuals, like as they compete individually, are phenomenal athletes. And when you put them together, I was kind of saying it's kind of a dream team. Now, I mean, they're still doing fantastic, but I thought they would always be placing a little bit higher in the workouts.
Yeah.
And there's great competition here. Is that just because they haven't trained together, or is just is team just a different beast?
Yeah, I definitely think that when you get all these amazing individuals together on the team, you obviously have the dream team, but doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to perform well because they don't know each other. There's a lot to learn with the team. There's a lot of like small things that you need to look for within your teammate, and they just don't know each other well enough. But in all honesty, this is the first team that I've ever seen that has respected each other as an athlete. They are having a blast. They've been super positive and really nice to each other. They're very uplifting, very encouraging, and very loving, and that's something that I feel like this Invictus X team hasn't really had 100%, and so they have something that our teams in the past haven't had. The only thing now that they need to do going forward after this event is train together. If they train together, they get to know each other even more, they definitely will be the dream team.
If they don't qualify this weekend, okay, do you think that's a situation that the team formulated too late? I mean, they only worked out for like 3 days, or really 2.5 days before they came to this event.
You know what though, this is what the scary thing is our team hasn't been together, they haven't trained, we got it together at the last second. We've had a lot of up and downs and a lot of like tribulations that we've kind of had to overcome. So just taking that and the fact of them right now being in a qualifying position, taking all of that, that's pretty badass. But once they train, this is going to be a dream team.
But let me rephrase it then. You guys, Invictus X came second last year at the CrossFit Games. How long was it when you guys were training and like doing competitions that you guys really kind of gelled? Because I know last year you guys didn't even talk on the floor. You know what I mean? There was little communication. You just knew where each other were.
About a month and a half of training before regionals is when we kind of started clicking. It took us a good month to understand that, wow, this team has something special, but it didn't start off that way. And so that's why I believe that this team could even be better than the Invictus X team that took second, just because they're already connecting with no training sessions. We did not connect the very first day of our training session, and they have. So just with a little bit of time, they definitely can be the podium finishers.
What's up?
All right, Hunter, I have some questions for you.
Oh, yeah.
Name an animal, go.
What?
An animal.
Hippopotamus.
Okay, can you act like one? Keep going. All right,
that's exactly what hippos do. Yeah, they do. They do all the time. They like this in the water.
Alright,
I have big nostrils like a hippo too.
let's see those. Oh.
Do I have any boogers?
No, you're good.
Good.
Okay. Hippo is now your spirit animal.
Oh yeah, that's always been my spirit animal.
Yeah.
They have the most fun, but they can also do the most damage. They just hang out in the water with all their friends. They're like, let's just chill. And then everybody walks up, they're like, what? And then they go back to chilling. It's crazy.
Hunter chilling? I don't know if Hunter chills very often.
I chill.
Like right now he says he's chilling and he's...
I'm warming up for an event.
He's running. Alright, so you're gonna smash this event, huh? So you can run long distance, but can you sprint?
Well, I mean, I can sprint, but at the same time, it's kind of a crappy way to sprint. It's like they're back. It's perfect for you. You're a soccer athlete.
Exactly.
So anybody who's like played soccer or field sports will be great for them. But this workout is not about how fast you can sprint. It's about how quickly you can get everybody through, controlled, and they get the bag up.
Yeah.
Because like imagine the fastest sprinter. You know they're not paired with 3 other really fast sprinters. So like I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm just gonna make sure I get to the bag and get everybody up.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pump, spirit.
First, who are you?
Jessica Griffin. Danny Spiegel.
Alex Smith.
Cody Mooney. All right, team. So what you're gonna do? Circle up. All right, you guys are gonna cross your hands, eyes closed. I don't know if you've ever done this before. You just missed this if I were getting shown a little late. You're gonna cross your hands. You're gonna grab a random hand. Keeping your eyes closed, you guys are gonna try to unknot yourselves.
Okay. All
right.
Ready,
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed. No cheating. Grab a hand.
I need one.
Hand or wrist?
Go down.
Wait.
Someone has my wrist.
Don't poke my tummy.
I think I have the 2 same.
Okay, keep it closed. Unknot yourselves.
We're such a good team. What kind of team is this? Who are you guys?
I felt your wrist and I was like, this is good.
Here we go.
You guys all got into prom position like in front of your man. How is that possible? I want you guys to walk over there for a second. Okay, don't know. You stay here. You guys don't listen. 3, 2, 1, name an animal.
Penguin.
That is your spirit animal. Can you walk like one? Good. Okay, go back over there. Danny, come here. 3, 2, 1, name an animal. Giraffe. Okay, can you act like a giraffe?
I don't know why I'm doing this because I already have a tongue and this is supposed to be the tongue.
That's your spirit animal.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jess, come here. 3, 2, 1. What's your 3, 2, 1? Name an animal. Fast.
Unicorn.
That is your spirit animal.
Yeah.
Now act like one. Okay, Cody, come here.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1. Name an animal. Fast.
Dog.
Okay, now act like one. Okay, that's your spirit animal.
Yes.
Good job, guys.
A dog.
A dog?
Any kind of dog.
Giraffe. I like
A penguin, a giraffe, and a unicorn. That's not even an animal.
It works.
It's kind of an animal. Good job, guys. I love y'all. Okay, I'll let you be famous and take a picture now.
Thanks. Love you. Hi, Jen.
We're just doing like famous stuff, you know. CJ.
Gin dance.
3, 2, 1, name an animal. Go.
Zebra.
Can you act like a zebra? That is your spirit animal. Your zebra is now.
That is definitely not my spirit.
That's your spirit animal.
No,
What
it
just
is not.
happened?
No, it's just I was just texting emojis to my daughter, and the last one I did. We're kind of a zebra.
I guess so. I guess you're a
My
zebra.
spirit animal is a Jack Russell Terrier.
That's even better.
You know why?
Why?
They have no idea that they're smaller than everybody, so they run their little yappers, and then they're like, "The dog is way bigger than me."
What did I get myself into? Name an animal. Go.
I'd say horse. And that's totally my spirit animal.
Can you do the? That was almost like fast but slow-mo.
People are gonna watch this and be like, what is going on?
Yeah, good job, Margaux. Kristi, go.
Panda.
Can you act like one?
That is not your spirit animal. That is like the slowest, laziest animal.
I've been thinking about it for a while.
Maybe that's the slowest thing. Maybe she needs to be that in her spirit animal off the field. Holden, go.
Wolf.
I said it too loud to CJ. Everyone already knows.
I already knew that.
Okay, can you howl?
I thought it was America.
Yeah, well, America first. But
Yeah, but it has to be like an animal.
I should have said America.
Spirit animal, go.
Sloth.
Can you act like a sloth?
That is awesome.
I don't know, Jen outside the gym is kind of a sloth.
I'm a sloth outside the gym. At the same time, I want you guys to say this an answer, okay? Don't wait for each other. You just have to say one, okay? 3, 2, 1. Say an animal.
Bird. Yeah. An animal. Let's see. Pig.
Pig. Okay, good. Okay. Now, can I have you both?
I'm dying. That was not hard there. A giraffe.
That's your spirit animal. So, can you try to act a giraffe out?
Act like it?
That's what they do? That's good. That's
I feel
good.
like it has a long neck. You're like,
3, 2, 1. Name an animal. Fast.
Giraffe. I heard.
Name another one.
Sorry.
Name another one.
Cat.
Cat. Okay, can you act like a cat?
Meow.
That's it? That's all you're gonna give me?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna get like a little like paw? What about like, there you go. Okay, that's your spirit animal. There you go.
Whale.
That's a good one. Your spirit animal is a whale. So, can you act like a whale?
No. Oh, sorry.
All right, Alexis.
what's up?
3, 2, 1, name an animal.
Koala?
Okay, can you act
Which
like
is weird because it's not even close to my favorite animal, but that's okay.
Best event coming up.
Let me see some of those dance moves you're gonna do. How are you gonna, when you go around the corner of the cone, what kind of spin move are you gonna do? Jared's gonna win this event.
You got this, dude.
Girls, let me see that running form. I heard Sam just taught you some moves.
We got this. We're gonna go around the cone like this. Next run.
What about that wet worm one? What's that one like? Probably overhead?
Yeah, we're gonna carry the,
Yeah. Guys, you guys are gonna kill it. I can't wait. So Christine, I'm not gonna lie, someone was like, hey, so is Christine, like, is 417 really good at sprinting? And I was like, I don't know, they're like pretty like brute-ish type like team. Then you ran today, and you were so fast. Yeah, your form could do some work, but you look
My quads are
so
really
fast.
working.
She has some really big quads. Can you clap them for us? But those puppies just totally dominated that field, Christine.
Thanks,
yeah.
All right, so as far as like breaking them in goes, it's you're just gonna treat it like a baseball glove with the leather one. So like the first like couple times you're with it, just like get it worn in and get it broken in. But literally like, do you have any more gymnastics over the weekend?
No, I just have rope.
Okay, whatever. But even if you did, like you could use them like immediately if you want to. So here, and then like the first 2 times you use them, same thing. Like just get them a little bit damp on the outside. So these are our 4-finger leather gymnastic grips. So these are our victory grips. These ones are designed to create a fold, so it's basically more protection for not only the athlete but also too just for the longevity of the grips as well. So yeah, I heard that her grips smelled like, and so we're getting her some new grips. We're getting Pat some grips as well.
And they were missing a corner, so I just used safety. I used a little athletic tape to round out the corner.
Yeah, her grips were a dumpster fire when she showed me her grips. So we're getting her some new grips and hooking up that too. And then there's some sweatbands in here for both the end and here.
So hold on a second. Kristi Eramo, the athlete, is not only getting free grips, but
A stalker.
her stalker husband's getting
Yeah, it's. I mean,
wow.
She they did the help me thing, and I'm like, I can't help you, so I'll just give them some.
It's not bad being an athlete, Kristi.
It's not too bad.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Rookie, we're going into event 2 of the day. What are your thoughts?
Mate, I just had a look at the scoreboard really quickly. 8 points separating 2 through 4. Obviously Krypton with a little bit of a gap, but Invictus only with a 2-point lead. If they are gonna bring it, now is the time. Obviously Sam being a sprinter, ex-footballer, this is his platform to do something.
Hold on a second, yep. Were you going to say Jared Stevens?
I was going to say Jared Stevens from 417, also footballer. Like, this is his turf, and this is where they're going to bring it. I think this race is going to come down 2 milliseconds.
started to taper off a little bit at the end. I was like, I'm starting to get tired.
We missed a near disaster. I almost went down between the two of them on the run.
All right, let's get back, recover.
Yep.
Great race out there. You guys are so fast.
Why are you congratulating the other team?
Because these are my friends.
Are they?
Yeah, I love them.
Shouldn't you want to like kill them? No?
I mean, between 0.01 second and the last second, yeah, sure.
When you did Titan Games, did you want to kill your other competitors?
I don't want to kill anyone.
No.
Nah.
I couldn't see anyone to my peripheral when we went into that cone. And then all of a sudden they were coming out at the same time as us, but we beat them on the run.
Yeah. 4-1-7, you guys are killing it.
We're just making up for our bad events.
Do you guys know? Have they announced yet? First, second?
No idea.
No? We don't know?
We don't know yet.
No.
Hopefully first. Okay.
You gonna let Invictus win?
We don't
When you're
let
pretty good
anyone.
friends with them, you know? No.
No, them.
What's that?
I said them.
Yeah. That's why you should think. Jess Griffith was over there congratulating them. I'm like, shouldn't you want to like,
I know.
like F you?
I'm
like,
about to kick her out of our gym for that nonsense.
I literally told her, I was like, shouldn't you want to beat
Yeah.
them? Why be friendly with the opposition?
He can be friendly after the comp.
See, Jared, that's the kind of mentality that
Out
I
here?
like.
Nah.
I like that.
It's because we played real sports, okay? This is
What's
exercising.
real sports?
Football.
American football?
Basketball. Soccer's a real sport. Rugby is a man's sport.
Sure.
You shake hands after.
Yeah. How are you feeling at the moment?
Good.
Yeah.
My legs are exploding.
What is the reason why your team is doing so well this weekend, Jared?
Me. But no, because I've held us back really bad the last few. I had some health issues, but I feel way better this weekend. I feel awesome.
What an absolute cracking finish. We're still not 100% sure on who won. We have got some sort of gauges on times. With that result, it's going to probably propel Invictus X a lot closer to CrossFit Krypton and further away from RPM. So it's going to come down to the last event, and we're going to see what shakes down later on this afternoon.
Hi. So Easy, why aren't you competing in the CrossFit Games anymore?
I know.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Say, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Is it because you're not fit? You've been playing with your toys too much?
Yeah.
Easy, will you come back to the CrossFit Games if we get you gummy bears? Will you come back, please?
You gonna come back to the CrossFit Games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Easy.
What's up?
Oh. Just recognize you there.
Yeah, man.
Easy, where have you been? What's been happening?
A lot, man. Building my gym, getting that together, and then traveling.
Easy, how old are you now?
31 years old.
Are we done seeing you on the competitive floor, or what's happening?
No, so let me say this. I'm always trying to get to the games because I'm always doing CrossFit and I'm always competing and training at a high intensity. So I'm always trying to get to the games, but always I'm gonna try to make more money than spend more money. So at the games, I gotta spend money to get to these sanctionals and do that. At my seminars, I make money for the family to make sure everything's comfortable. So just trying to find the balance with the sanctionals coming out with the schedule. It'll be much easier for me to plan it out.
Okay, so give me a final prediction. 2019, will we see Easy Muhammad possibly back on the games competition floor?
2020, sorry. 2020, yes, you will possibly see Easy back on the competition floor. We're gonna hit up some sanctionals. I'm planning to hopefully hit 6 sanctionals in 2020 to try to punch that ticket back to the games.
So we've had Dubai, we've had Wadapalooza, we've had the MAC, we've had Brazil, and now we're at Granite Games. And so it's become down to the last 6 months, 5 competitions we've done, and this is the last opportunity that Invictus X has a chance to go to the games.
How nervous are you?
I'm freaking out. I don't know if you can say, but like I'm kind of shaking right now. We got like 7 minutes until we find out if we make it to the games or not, but fingers crossed. And when I say we, I include myself because it's been a journey. If anyone knows being a wife or just being that significant other that's a supportive person through this journey, it's just as exhausting for them as it is for the athletes. So all of us are nervous, all of us have this built up energy, and we're ready to hopefully celebrate in about 7 minutes.
again. Thank you, judges, John Swanson, Jess Swanson. Every year you guys put on a great show. Nailed it once again. Thanks for having us.
417 crosses the finish.
Sorry about
the 60-minute time gap at 15:59.84.
Oh man, you guys killed that. Good job.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
There's only 8, they snuck up.
Get what you want. Also,
Oh, let me get a grip on that grip, bro. Let me see what you feel. Let me feel what you see. You're not gonna let me touch that wood? You got a wood handle. Come on now, man.
Are you like the buttery or something?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna leave you dripping with some salves.
What are you guys doing here?
We're doing our show. I'm not calling it a vlog. We're doing our show.
The Buttery Bro Show?
Yeah, the Brother Bro Show. And then we're also doing following Allison Scuds and Ben Smith, because I was like, oh, Ben Smith, last chance to qualify for his 11th games.
What happened?
They were just good. People are just good.
How do you know? Where did you end up placing?
I think we ended up 4th. Central Beast beat us. So we either fell to 4th or 5th. I don't know what the 5th point spread was.
Do we win any prize money for 4th?
They get $0.
Overall thoughts of the weekend and like, where do you go next?
From here, we're just gonna go to the games if we get the invite from CrossFit. But we're not doing any more competitions. No, just training. We did Rogue, we did Mac. I feel like I've done a non-stop competition the past few months. So downtime, training.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this your last season?
I don't know. I'm over individual competition. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't know. Team's just way more fun, and it kind of gives me motivation to train. I won't say I'm done, but I'm fulfilled already. I was fulfilled after last season. I mean, I said I was done individually last year, and I am.
You'll never go back to individual?
No, I have no interest. I'm just like, it's really cool to make the games, but I trained so hard the past several years, like really 10 years, and it's just all I had, and I'm never going to be on the podium. So I'm making it to the games was my goal, and I made that, and so I don't want to just go to play anymore.
I look like I'm bald. I look like I'm bald right now.
I'm digging this.
I don't know if I'm digging the headband. I love the Invictus headband, but I think I look bald right now. So we just finished. Oh, what's up? We just finished with the Granite Games. Finished second. See if I can show you guys the room. Teams of 4. All right, cool. Can we just leave it here? So we got Team Invictus with Holden, Kristi, and then we got Sam right there.
Lizard.
So we are, I keep looking at the top, I need to look at the lens. So we are in the room to get our shirt and medal for the podium, second place.
Jen does that all the time. She
looks at the thing, not the camera.
Yeah, because she only when we're because she's looking like at herself, and like it'll like cut my head off or something like that, because she's like, oh.
No, it's awesome. Cool. So we're gonna do all this and then get ready for the podium. Super proud of the team. Super honored and grateful to be part of it. Looking forward to finishing up and looking forward to some goat wine. Team Invictus, yay! Second place. Nice job, guys. Trying to get everything. I know. So look here, not there. Yay! Okay.
Oh yeah.